This sauce I'm going to show you how to make today is probably the most famous sauce that's come out of France that's used worldwide, and that is the Hollandaise sauce. I have made liters of this stuff by hand back in the day, and trust me, when you're making 3-4 liters at a time by hand and it splits, you find out a few tips and tricks to make sure that never happens to you again, especially right before service. So I'm going to show you how to make Hollandaise sauce on the stove using a bain-marie, and we're going to do a couple more different sauces from that base sauce. More on that later in the video, and what we're going to serve them on. So this is a great skills video for you to have in your back pocket. Let's get making Hollandaise sauce.
We're going to make a 3-egg Hollandaise. So get 3 large egg yolks, a nice squeeze of lemon juice, we can add more later, mix this up, and then we're going to put this over a pan of barely simmering water. This is called a bain-marie. Now we're just going to whisk this in intervals of 30 to 40 seconds. Take it off the heat a little bit if it starts to get a bit too thick, and here's the secret. After a minute or two, we're going to add a spoon of that water that is just simmering into this mix, 1 tablespoon at a time. This is going to stabilize the emulsion and really help your Hollandaise not split. Trust me, you're going to thank me for this one. In total, I think I used about 2 tablespoons of that water. Now you can see it's thickening up quite nicely. After a few minutes, you know it's going to be ready when you can kind of make shapes and it holds its structure, like a figure of 8. There you go. Well, that's kind of a loose 8, or of a dilapidated 8. But anyway, put your bowl into a saucepan with a cloth in like this and it will not go anywhere. Now we want to stream in 250 grams of clarified butter. Traditionally, that's what they say, and don't use the milk solids left over. But I say put them in, it helps to stabilize the emulsion and adds flavor. Now, that is all the butter incorporated. Add a nice squeeze of lemon juice, and this is very important to taste and figure out how much salt you need to put in. Once that's in, you have beautiful Hollandaise. Look at this, it's smooth, glossy, and it will not split, my friends. That is unbelievable. The classic way to serve this, of course, a couple of toasted muffins, some lovely poached eggs, pour over that gorgeous Hollandaise sauce once you've seasoned your eggs quite delicately, and then add whatever you want on top. You could do herbs. I'm going for a lovely bit of smoked picante paprika, and enjoy some lovely soft poached eggs and Hollandaise sauce.
Let's give it a taste. There's a reason why that's one of the most popular brunch dishes on the planet. Now, from that Hollandaise, we're going to make mousseline. Pretty easy. This is so good.
Now we're going to take a couple of tablespoons of a lightly whipped up double cream, put in some Hollandaise sauce, about 1/3 of what you just made, mix that in, and this is mousseline sauce, and I'll show you how we can serve this, hot or cold. I'm going to poach a lovely piece of salmon in some court bouillon. I've done a video on court bouillon, I'll leave a link below. Take that salmon, peel off the skin. What I like to do is just scrape off some of that kind of brown underneath the skin, just for presentation purposes. We're going to flip this onto a plate, and I'm going to show you something we used to do at catering college, very old school. We're going to take the mousseline sauce and we're going to pour it over the top very delicately, so it just kind of glides all over the fish. Look at that. Some fried capers. Going to garnish with a few fronds of the fennel top there. You get so much then when you buy fennel these days. And that is a beautiful old school poached salmon with mousseline sauce. Tuck into this, my friends. It's amazing.
This is a blast from the past. Beautifully poached salmon in court bouillon, mousseline sauce, crispy capers. You can put over some cornichons, red onion too as well. I'm back at catering college. What a flashback. You can serve that sauce chilled or slightly warm too. That's a good thing with the mousseline. With this base sauce, you can do Chiron, where you just add a tomato puree in it. You can do foyette, which is basically like adding a bit of demi-glace or kind of reduced veal stock. And then you can also do, what's the other one I'm thinking? Béarnaise, which I've made on the channel already. So I'm going to show you a different one, which I haven't made, which is the Maltaise. Maltaise.
Now we need the zest of an orange. I'm going to use a blood orange here. This is an old school decorating tool that I actually got from catering college. Okay, now we're just going to put this into a bowl, and all we're going to do is put it into some boiling water, boil it for about a minute, then you're going to drain this, add fresh water back in, and repeat the process. So we've blanched it in boiling water twice. Drain this and set it aside. This is the classic way to make the Maltese sauce. We're going to squeeze out all the juice from that lovely blood orange. You get quite a lot actually, look at that. Give it a little taste and that lets you know how sweet it is, and then we're just going to reduce that by half. This really concentrates the flavor. Now we're going to take the remaining hollandaise sauce we have left, slowly pour in that reduced blood orange juice bit by bit until you get the color and consistency. You might not need to use it all. That looks pretty good to me. Look at that. Unbelievable. Notice how it hasn't split. Then we're going to put in the orange zest, mix it through, check your seasoning, and you can even use this on desserts, like kind of citrus fruits and kind of gratinate it. But that is a beautiful Maltese sauce. Now let's do an experiment. Some smashed avocado with pickled jalapenos. Press that down into a ring. Gonna add in some sauteed shrimp. That's had a little bit of kind of seasoning and fennel powder in there. Looks quite nice. Gonna lift that up quite gently, and I'm thinking we'll put some of that lovely Maltese sauce over the top. So it's almost like a prawn cocktail. Then I've got some fennel salad with Thai chili that's just been pickled in lemon juice, fish sauce. Put some fronds of fennel back on, a little bit of that blood orange liquor, and here's a lovely little dish.
Let's give this a taste. Kind of a plain and prawn cocktail. Oh man. So we've got the lovely avocado that's just got a bit of pickled jalapeno in it. Really nice. That Maltese sauce over the top with the texture from the fennel. You get that orange, and then there's a little bit of chili on the top of the fennel. So you've got chili on the bottom, chili on the top. So hopefully this has shown you that Hollandaise is more than just a brunch sauce. It can be used in lots of different dishes. So do me a favor, a lot of you are not subscribed, so please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out a lot. So I will see you all on the next one. Try this, trust me. It's a beautiful sauce. Cheers.